Lithium batteries like the Century Lithium Pro are a sizable investment when it comes to powering your caravan, camper, RV or boat. So to ensure that you continue to receive your maximum return on this investment, here are a few simple care and maintenance tips that you can be doing right now. Firstly, if you just purchased your lithium batteries, always ensure that you leave them inside their original packaging until the time comes when you're ready to install and start using them. This might seem like a little bit of a no-brainer, but the packaging is going to protect your battery and ensure that it stays in tip-top condition until the time comes where you're ready to use it. And when that time does come and you're ready to start using this battery, always ensure that you charge them up to 100% before you start using it. This is because lithium batteries are typically stored and shipped with a state of charge of around 40 to 60%, mainly for safety reasons. And once you've got your lithium battery set up and running, it pays to regularly check the following items. Firstly, you should keep an eye on the external condition of the battery. The top of the battery and the terminal connections should be clean, dry and free of corrosion. Next, you should check the battery cables periodically to ensure that all connections are firmly secured. This is particularly important for batteries which are installed in a four-wheel drive or a camper trailer, or any vehicle which is regularly subjected to rough off-road conditions. Vibrations, potholes, knocks, you name it, you'd be surprised how easily nuts and bolts can work their way loose over time when batteries are used in these conditions. Next, you should regularly check the state of charge of your lithium battery. For long-term storage, lithium batteries like the Century Lithium Pro will all gradually discharge over time, which is known as self-discharge. Lead-acid batteries do this too, but lithium batteries do it at a far slower rate. This self-discharge rate can be as little as 2% per month, and they can be stored as low as 40 to 60% of their state of charge. With lithium batteries, there is no need to fully charge them prior to putting them into storage. In fact, they can be left for up to 4 to 6 months without checking or recharging them, and be allowed to drop to as low as 30% depth of discharge. This is due to lithium batteries like the Lithium Pro here entering a sleep mode to reduce the self-discharge rate. This state of charge can be checked by using the Century Lithium Pro app. You simply need to ensure that the Lithium Pro has been woken up first, either by applying a charge or a discharge to wake up the BMS, and then check the state of charge using the app. Also ensure that you never test batteries by short-circuiting the terminals, which may cause burns or other injuries. Now, if you're running multiple lithium batteries in your setup, connected in series or parallel, you may find that occasionally the batteries aren't equally charged. Now, if you ever find that your string of batteries becomes out of balance, it is always recommended to perform a maintenance charge on each battery individually to ensure they all remain relatively evenly charged. Speaking of charging lithium batteries, Century has a 12 amp and also a 25 amp smart battery charger, which is absolutely perfect for recharging Century Lithium Pro batteries. Lithium batteries should be fully charged before their first use, but also before they're put back into use following long-term storage. The charger also shouldn't exceed the battery's maximum voltage for recharging, which in this case is 14.6 volts, but 14.4 volts is preferred, and a maximum current of 100 amps in this case. If you exceed either of these limits, it'll trigger an alarm within the battery's BMS for either over voltage or over current protection, which will cut the charging process off as a safety feature. The charge itself should always be undertaken in an environment with an ambient temperature of 0 to 45 degrees Celsius, and for no more than 24 hours at a time maximum. And always use a charger which has a dedicated lithium mode. Chargers which are designed for lead-acid batteries could damage your lithium battery if you attempt to use one. So we always recommend using a charger which has a dedicated lithium mode built into it. In the event that you sell your battery or the vehicle which it is installed into, please ensure that the new owner retains the original purchase receipt to ensure they are covered for the remaining warranty period. For more information, visit the website at centurybatteries.com.au.